In the heart of Purulia, India, lies a place shrouded in mystery and fear. The Begunkodar Railway Station, a haunting relic of the past. This remote location, shunned by the passage of time, has become the stage for tales of ghostly encounters and eerie happenings. Its chilling atmosphere has been whispered about by locals and travelers alike, with many refusing to venture near, let alone step foot on its deserted platform. The station, once bustling with activity, was abruptly abandoned in the year 1967. Since then, no trains have dared to halt at this forsaken outpost. The station's haunting reputation is fueled by a tragic event. It is whispered that a station master and his wife were brutally murdered there in the 1960s, and their restless spirits continue to haunt the place. However, skeptics argue that the station's remote location was the real reason for its abandonment. Yet, the station's haunting aura persists, creating a chilling atmosphere that deters even the bravest of hearts. But what could have led to such a chilling reputation? Let us travel back in time to find out. The 1960s, a time of change and progression, brought a grim tale to the Begunkodar Station. In the heart of Purulia, India, the Begunkodar Station stood as a testament to the country's rapidly growing railway network. Yet beneath the hum of progress, a chilling story began to unfold. The station master and his wife, pillars of the small community, were brutally murdered, their lives snuffed out in the quiet of the night. The station, once a beacon of connection and mobility, became the backdrop to a gruesome tragedy. As the news of the murder spread, whispers of the supernatural began to circulate. Some claimed to have seen the phantom figure of the station master, eternally bound to the place of his demise. Others spoke of eerie noises and chilling drafts, attributing them to the restless spirit of the station master's wife. The station, once buzzing with life, was now enveloped in an aura of fear and dread. But not everyone bought into these ghostly tales. Skeptics pointed to the station's remote location, arguing that the isolation and lack of activity naturally bred rumors and superstitions. They believed the stories were nothing more than an attempt to infuse some excitement into an otherwise desolate place. Yet these rational explanations did little to quell the growing fear among the locals, who shunned the station after sundown, leaving it to its ghostly inhabitants. In the midst of this turmoil, the station continued to operate. Trains came and went. Passengers hurried on their way, oblivious to the spectral drama unfolding behind the scenes. The station master's office remained vacant, a silent tribute to its former occupant. The once bustling platform was now a desolate stage, set for a haunting performance that played out night after night. This tragic incident set the stage for a series of strange occurrences that would forever mark the Begunkodar Station. In the dead of the night, when silence rules, the Begunkodar Station comes alive with ghostly whispers. A chill runs down the spine as tales of the station master's spirit wandering the desolate platforms begin to unfold. It's a story that has been passed down through generations, etching a mark of fear in the minds of locals and travelers alike. The station master, they say, met a tragic end in the 1960s. His life was abruptly cut short, and his wife shared the same fate. The chilling part? Some claim they've seen him still carrying out his duties, oblivious to the passage of time. A spectral figure clad in the uniform of yesteryears, striding down the platform under the moonlit sky. A sight enough to curdle one's blood, but it doesn't stop there. There are other paranormal activities reported too. Whispers in the wind, echoing through the deserted station. The eerie creak of the rusty swing in the station's playground, moving to an unseen hand. The flickering lights, casting dancing shadows that seem to have a life of their own. And the sudden, inexplicable drop in temperature, as if the very air around you is charged with a supernatural presence. The locals, already wary of the station's remote location, now had another reason to avoid it. Fear took a firm grip on their hearts. The once bustling station soon wore a deserted look. Trains ceased to stop, passengers refused to alight, and the station plunged into a haunting silence. The spectral sightings, the uncanny happenings, the chilling whispers in the night, they all instilled a palpable terror in the minds of people. The station, once a symbol of connectivity and life, was now a ghostly monument to a tragic past. The fear was so intense, so real, that it led to the inevitable. The station was abandoned, left to the mercy of the elements and the spirits that seemed to have claimed it as their own. The station soon became a symbol of terror, leading to its inevitable closure. As the fear grew, the Begunkodar Station fell into a deep slumber, untouched and unvisited. The whispers of the paranormal had effectively turned the once bustling station into a ghost town. The station's doors were closed and its tracks grew silent. The once welcoming archways and waiting benches now stood as eerie reminders of a bustling past. In the heart of the community, a belief had taken root, a belief that the station was cursed. The locals spoke in hushed tones of the tragic past, feeding the legend that had grown around the station. The spectral figure of the station master, they said, still roamed the platform, trapped in a perpetual loop of his final moments. The chilling tales of his apparition and the eerie atmosphere that enveloped the station were enough to keep even the bravest souls at bay. Time passed, and the station was left to the mercy of nature. Moss clung to the old stone walls, creepers snaked their way up the rusty iron pillars, and the once polished wooden benches were now home to a family of squirrels. For decades, the station stood like a haunted house in the middle of a fairy tale, shrouded in an air of mystery and foreboding. As the years rolled by, the station became a part of local folklore, a story passed down from generation to generation. It became a symbol of the supernatural, a place where the line between reality and the otherworldly blurred. Every creak of the wind, every rustle of the leaves, every shadow cast by the moonlight added another layer to the legend of the Begunkodar Station. But, as they say, nothing stays buried forever. In 2009, a ray of hope pierced the darkness surrounding the Begunkodar Station. Mamata Banerjee, the Union Railway Minister at the time, took it upon herself to bring the station back to life. With a stroke of her pen, the station that had been shrouded in ghostly tales and deserted for decades was thrust back into the realm of the living. The reopening of the station was not without its fair share of whispers. As the sun set, locals still avoided the station, refusing to stay after 5 in the evening. The ghostly tales had left their mark, and even the minister's intervention could not fully dispel the aura of fear. But the reopening brought with it a new wave of curiosity. The station that had been left to the ghosts was now a beacon for investigators and thrill-seekers. And as they delved deeper into the station's past, a surprising revelation came to light. The eerie tales that had kept the station deserted for so long were in fact a creation of the locals. The stories of the murdered station master and his wife, the hauntings, the whispers in the night, all were a part of an elaborate ruse to attract tourists to their remote location. The station was not haunted by ghosts, but by the power of human imagination. The Begunkodar Station, once a symbol of fear, now stands as a testament to human curiosity and the power of stories. But the question remains, is it really just a story? Despite the investigations and the reopening, an eerie silence still hangs over the Begunkodar Station after 5 in the evening. This once bustling hub of activity is now a deserted relic of the past, steeped in mystery and shrouded in whispers of the supernatural. Despite the daylight bustle as the sun sets, an uncanny quietude takes over, the silence punctuated only by the eerie creaking of the old station elements and the distant hoot of the trains that no longer stop here. The station, though officially reopened, remains largely deserted, its platforms empty, its waiting rooms echoing with the quiet hum of the wind. Skeptics may argue that the tales of hauntings were merely a ploy by locals to attract tourists, a myth woven around an otherwise unremarkable station. Yet the fact remains that many continue to believe in the spectral presence of the old station master, his spirit forever bound to the place of his untimely demise. So is the Begunkodar Station truly haunted, or is it merely a victim of its own legend? The answer lies hidden in the mists of time and the shadows of the station. If this tale of the Begunkodar Station has sent a chill down your spine or sparked your curiosity, do hit that like button. It tells us that you appreciate our effort in unraveling these mysteries. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family who are equally intrigued by such enigmatic tales. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to make sure you don't miss out on our future investigations. Until next time, keep exploring, dear friends. And remember, the world is full of wonders waiting to be discovered.